Hello everyone, welcome to another Wednesday evening. What does that mean for us? That means we have another exciting night of MX Simulator Racing here on Start Your Systems TV. I, of course, am Motoagogo, not your average voice here, but hey, I'm here to take over. Also, on my other side, here in the booth, I've got Checkers with me. How you doing tonight, Checks?
I'm just laying on the beach here in Daytona, Florida, about to watch some dirt bike racing, MX Simulator style, MotoOption Supercross presented by Racetech. Oh yeah, we're in Daytona, baby.
Oh yeah, Daytona, the track that everybody dreams of all year long. We all want this race to happen. I'll be racing tomorrow. I've yet to even put a lap on it yet, so I'm about to see the track for the first time myself. I hope you guys have a great night with us, and you've got a lot of racing ahead. Checkers, you made this track this week. What would you have to say are a couple of things you're excited to see? What lines, or you planned this out. Let's hear what you have to say as being the track builder.
Well, I didn't plan crap out other than to tell Ricky Carmichael that he sucks at designing racetracks. And it wasn't all me. Barrington actually helped out a bit and made some changes. We saw some pictures from the real track, so we actually incorporated some of that stuff last minute into the track as much as we could. Obviously, there wasn't any great pictures. The track design that we were given about 5 days ago was pretty crap. So, but I think it's actually one of the better Daytona tracks we've seen, and I think the interesting section is actually going to be right out of turn one, that moguls section. Yeah, it's a little craziness. I don't know if there's a good line through there. I certainly haven't found one. I cartwheel on my head about every lap through it, and I saw Mr. Devin Davis having a little bit of issues with that as well earlier during qualifying. So,
Yeah, and
speaking of qualifying,
go ahead. Sorry, yes.
Speaking of qualifying, looking at some times, Jeremy Smith logging the top time right now, 1:18. So some long lap times tonight means we're gonna have less laps in the main events. But of course, time main events, it'll keep it. It'll probably be about a 22-minute main event, something like that. But Jeremy Smith, Colton Mitchell, Tyson Fresquez, James Armstrong, and Rush Chapman, your top 5 qualifiers in the field in the 450 class. It'll be interesting also to see what happens with Mitchell, because if he does well tonight, he could very well point himself out of dropping down to the West Coast.
Ooh.
Back in that 250 title chase, as the top 15 in points cannot drop down.
And as always, we're, all fans of points battles. And also, for any of you guys new here tonight, we do it exactly like they do in the real life racing. And if you're new to that as well, let me break it down for you guys. We're going to have 2 450 heats. Each of those heats are only going to take the top 4 directly into what we call the main event, which is the main race of the night. We then will have for the 450s, which will be a little bit later after the heats of the 250s, which will take the top 9 out of the heats of the 250s. And they only have one other race for the night, which is called the Last Chance Qualifier, also known as LCQ. And only the top 4 out of that race make it into the main. Of course, with the 450s back to them, we have 2 semis, top 5 go in on each of those, and then top 4 on their LCQ. And then the 250s will have the first main event of the night of 15 laps plus 1, or 50 minutes plus 1, a new thing from AMA. And then 450s will do 20 plus 1. And here we go. Looks like we're on the gate.
Yeah, Bryce Whelan, Alex Heckman, Sean Klein, Doug Loakley, Matthias Janis, Stephen Barrington, Michael Wheeler, Jeremy Henners, Andrew Wood, Colton Mitchell, Jack Haley, Devin Ryan, Toby Stocks, Jordan Vanderlee, Dominic Tiberino, Matt Burkeen, David Wright, Dominic Saulnier, James Armstrong on the line. Heat number 1, 450 class. Top 4 going to go to the main. 5 minutes plus 1 lap. It's race time already. The intro's already over. The gate's about to fall. And it's down.
Here we go.
Looks like Armstrong with a good start on the outside. Haley from the inside.
Couple get together in the middle. Well, here we go. First turn. First ever turn at Daytona.
And James Armstrong leads the way. Right now, Jack Haley comes out of the inside. Very clean start. And actually, those moguls not causing an issue here for these 450 guys. Over that triple for the first time. Haley putting on the chase behind Armstrong.
Vanderlei and Ryan side by side, whipping it back and forth as we call dualies out here tonight.
Toby Stocks slots into the number 3 spot. We're watching the leaders starting to do battle already early on. Going across the green flag here at Daytona along the front stretch.
As right now, as we just said, your top 4, you got Armstrong, Haley, Stocks, Ryan. Oh, and Ryan and Mitchell are both down. So that's going to allow Vanderlei to get up on top. Here we go. See, Vanderlei, let's go on board for a second around this track. Whoa, bouncing into that rhythm, or out of that rhythm. I'm going to go ahead and sit on Henners right now. Also one of your Start Your Systems teammates that'll be out here racing tonight. Is he going to go for the inside? So this is a lap around Daytona. Sorry, keep going. If you want to watch anything else, everybody's been begging for more onboard, so let me know if anything's going on.
Yeah, I'm just watching to see how the lines develop here as these guys get to racing, of course.
And of course, guys, don't forget your main Start Your Systems TV guy. If you guys do enjoy your stream tonight, hey, be sure to hit that follow button. Kellen, which will be racing the 250 class, would greatly appreciate it. He is your main guy here. I'm just a fill-in. Really cool track.
Spread out at the front of the field. Armstrong, Haley, and Stocks have about 6 seconds back to 4th place. Vanderlei, who's in the final transfer, and his gap over 5th. Henners is about to grow as Henners goes off the racetrack.
Yeah, Henners got lucky that he had a pretty good gap behind him, but still not close enough to 4th ahead of him, which he needs to chase down.
Across the finish line, putting another lap in the books. James Armstrong leading the way on the 33. He's been a strong outdoor rider, more than a Supercross guy in his days playing this game. He's been really strong in Supercross this year. This might be a track that suits him very well on the 33 team Volcom machine.
Right now, your top 3 are actually pretty close, which is good to see. Armstrong, Haley, and Stocks as your front 3 riders right now. Looks like they're keeping a pretty even pace. And then right now, Vanderlei is a little bit behind, but then Henners is still keeping about honest distance between them. I haven't really seen him. Oh, and as I say that, nope, that was a lapper. Sorry, it looked just like a rider ahead. My fault. Actually, no, it was, who was that down?
I apologize, I was not paying attention, but I believe it was Devin Ryan or Vanderlei that fell down.
It might have been Vanderlei because Henners is now in your final transfer, and there's Ryan. Hold on, Burkeen. It was Vanderlei.
Stocks is down in 3rd as well, but he does have a good gap. He looks like he'll be back going still in 3rd. So the battle for the last transfer isn't really a battle right now. Henners has it handily. The best battle on the track right now might be your 1 and 2 spots, separated by less than a second. Jack Haley continuing to chase down James Armstrong.
Ooh, Henners goes down at the end of that line, so that's going to allow, here comes Ryan to get by. Also is going to go by quite a few riders, sadly. He's going to drop quite a ways back, so we've got Ryan, Vanderlei, and Burkeen. Burkeen having a crazy main... Oh, and...
Vanderlei gets all kinds of sketchy off the triple face, drops off the track, and that's going to allow Sean Klein to move on by and give chase to Burkeen, but both those guys chasing Devin Ryan, who has that last transfer spot. Ryan into the pole and down. Is Burkeen going to get around safely? He does.
Oh, and Klein sadly gets tangled up with him. Both go down. That stripper pole, always known to cause an issue, especially at Daytona.
So now Matt Burkeen solidly into that last
Stocks down,
spot.
But not legs off.
I will be back.
No problem. And we've got Burkeen still, as I said, last week had a really interesting race. Mitchell doing everything he can. Mitchell definitely getting faster. It's going forward as he tries to hunt down our final position right here that'll take you directly into the main off our heat number 1. And it's always interesting in chat, we're seeing you guys talk about first versus third person. I personally ride first person. I can't ride third. I have people tell me exact same opposite all the time, so everybody has their own preference. Third person, you have a lot more view of what's going around you, and you don't have to worry about tangling with somebody next to you, but first person, you seem to see the track a little bit better. Oh, and right ahead of him is Burkeen. Looks like he might have made a little mistake there, is Mitchell's going to catch up just a bit more. Really cool to see this in first person on this track tonight. Very realistic track. All right, so as they go across the line, let's take a look around a little bit more. Back to your front right now. You got James Armstrong out front, our Canadian lad, I'm pretty sure. Then we got Haley right behind, Stocks in third, and Burkeen holding on to your final transfer right now. Mitchell doing everything he can, still not really letting up. Let's go back a little bit further. We got Ryan back here, Skline down, commentator's curse. We got Whelan back here, Wheeler. Well, of course, Wheels for everybody that knows him. Oh, we got a couple riders down there. That was Saulnier and Skline. It's not going to mix up anything yet. We're still on lap 5. I'm pretty sure next lap will be your final lap. Looks like Henners get on the back of Ryan again. Henners is racing here up into the 11th spot, so quite a ways back, sadly. Had a pretty good start out, but of course that one wreck really cost him early in the race. Once again, we only take the top 4 in this heat directly to the main. That'll be later tonight. And of course, for any of you that are watching this wondering, is this a real thing? Yes, this Saturday on Fox Sports 2, there'll be an actual race at Daytona, exactly like you're seeing right now. And yes, everybody on the track right now is real people, no AI, no nothing like that. So, and again, thank you. If you are new, happy to have you. Thank you for stopping by. Whoa, Mitchell getting a little bit high on that berm there. Burkeen's still doing everything he can to hold on. Of course, as you see in the top right, it says lap 6 with a white flag going. So we're on the final lap right now as Armstrong is still doing his thing. Let's go on board with our leader. Oh, where's Burkeen get a front flip tonight? I think the finish line. I'm going to go with the finish line. Honestly, if I want to see the coolest thing ever, I want to see him hit it on that little right-hand tabletop just before the finish line. It has so much of a boot to... Whoa, Armstrong, sketchy through there. Right now, Armstrong flying through. That is going to be one of the jumps I think we'll see it on. But I'll show you which one I'm talking about here in a second. This jump right here. Nope, sorry, still memorizing the track. This one right here. I want to see him front flip this. I don't know how it would be possible, but go for it. All right, and Armstrong's going to take your Heat 1 win here at Daytona. Everybody wants a win at Daytona. Heat win is still a win. Oh, Haley a little bit sketchy through the end there, but he's going to take it, backflipping over the finish. Got stocks here. Oh, Burkeen battle for the final transfer. Mitchell has got on him. Mitchell's going to push him out of the way. Burkeen's going to go down. Wow, good thing I went to that just in time, so it looks like Colton Mitchell is going to hold on to your 4th place. Burkeen is not going to be happy about that at all, just in time. Wow. And Colton Mitchell is going to be your 4th and final transfer for Heat 1. Burkeen going to front flip it? I was wondering if he was listening to me at all. Maybe he's trying to figure it out there, little boner area. He's good, so... The Burkeen goes across, sadly, in 5th. He had the transfer, but Colton made the pass. Wheeling, throwing it. Nice little flat track action on the way there. Skline, good friend of mine. Sadly, not going to make it through in the heat. Henners, one of your starting systems crew. Ryan back here. Saulnier, wow. Rode a wheelie out on that Bulldog, legs off there for a minute. The wheels is going to get it through. Here comes Saulnier. Looks like he's going to be the final rider possibly on the track. Goes across for 11th. Oh, here comes Vanderlee. And across the line and see if any cuts are a factor at all. Nope, nothing out of the top 5. Of course, top 4 are only the ones making it through. So, once again, your top 4 make it through is Armstrong, Haley, Stocks, and Mitchell. Top 4 make it through directly to tonight's 20+1. So Heat 2 coming up to the gate. And again, we enjoy having you all here with us tonight. Thank you for being. Hopefully things load fine. Like I said, I downloaded like 15 gigs of skins today, and worried a couple might be 4K. We've had issues with 4K skins in the past, but we'll see. We'll see. All right, so back on the gate. Here we go. Looks like Josh Williams, Cooper, Mitchell, Cross, Smith out here. Good to see Smith. Chapman, St. Laurent, Leake, Fresquez, Zars, Donovan, Hamilton, Spencer Turley, Copeland, Davis. Let's go with Davis off the start. He always gets to seem, he seems to always find some trouble somewhere, so let's see what happens here tonight. Oh, a little jump. Sadly, Davis is going to jump off that, so let's go ahead and skip around a little bit more. A lot of big names in here. Let's see, to the front is going to be Leak, but no, Fresquez takes that away. So Fresquez, the person you do not want to see this far up so quickly, is going to go ahead and do well in this heat already off the start. The Leak right now out front, Fresquez, Shipley, and then Turley. Right now, Turley in the final transfer. Turley, of course, very well known for his YouTube videos. Czar's doing everything he can. Who is that ahead? That is Leak. He's trying to get around. Already a big sandwich of riders off the start. Fresquez just going to run away as quick as he can. Shipley in second, Turley third, Leak fourth, and Czar's right there in fifth. Let's actually go on board to show how crazy it is at the start of these races. Oh, Leak with a big mistake ahead of him goes tumbling over the bar. So, yep, Leak's still down. So, who's that going to allow by? That's going to bring Zars to fourth. Yep, Zars to fourth. And then Devin Davis. Hopefully, going to get a good heat. He's gotten a little bit of trouble lately. Not in any bad way, just can't seem to put together a great heat race. So, let's see if he can do well tonight. Yep, exactly. Of course, everybody knows Spencer Turley for his "What's up, my dudes." We love him to death, though. Did a video with him a couple weeks ago. Really cool guy. Had a good time hanging out with him. Oh, the battle here at Davis having to get held up a little bit. He's going to go around the outside possibly here if he gets to drive. He does not. He cases a little bit. Zars is going to hold him off. Right behind Davis is Like. Right now, I bet, while all this is happening, I've not looked up at front yet, but oh, I bet Fresca is running away with this. Here comes a chance for Zars to go way too wide, so it's going to allow Davis to get back by. Davis is going to take over the final transfer for now. Zars up here, Smith, everybody with him. Good racing here so far, very clean. Oh, Zars, I don't know if you saw it in the background, almost going off track on the, I think that was finish line, actually. Oh, getting close together here while Davis is doing everything he can, letting them battle out, run away with a little bit of a clear track ahead of him. Great, just outside of transfer battle, Triley's over the big triple. Oh, that pass by Smith, doing everything he can. Needs to slice through the field as fast as he can. Oh, looks like Zaris almost got into Like there. Right now, your top four still is Fresquez running away as usual. We got Shipley, actually not too far behind. Spencer Turley right here still in third. And then Davis, your top four right now. Smith, one out. And Smith, always a fast rider. You cannot count him out yet. Still plenty of racing. While we're doing all this really quick, let's take a look on board with the man, the myth, the legend, your #1 points leader, and if I remember correctly, last year's champion. Almost jumping all the way to the face of that triple. He's already got a 10-second lead in the short heat. Amazing. Of course, Sense #1. I know, I couldn't remember if I had like an old skin of his or not. You can never always tell, so joys of, like I said, having downloaded so many skins. Devin Davis is right on the back of Turley now. It looks like a shakeup happened here. Who is Shipley up in here? Smith. So yeah, so Smith went from one out to in. Looks like Chapman's right here as well. Chapman don't have any number plates for him for some reason. Kind of odd. Fairly wheelie into that little, I don't even know what to call it, like just a mild wall almost. This little smack jump. It's kind of cool. Chapman coming up on the inside. Spencer Turley still going to hold on. And this is still a battle for fourth, I was going to say. Final transfer. Davis has dropped a little bit further back. Fresquez rides in first. Right now, great battling here. Chapman doing anything he can to catch up to Turley. Oh, and here comes the charge. Not going to make it happen. Oh, Turley with a bigger mistake, so that's going to allow... There it is, Chapman to go right by. Cameras couldn't catch up as quick, but there you go. Ooh, little nosedive there. I didn't think he was going to make it. I thought he might face it. But, oh, there's the front flip from Chapman. Getting some extra TV time. Thank you, buddy. Appreciate that. Out front right now, let's see Fresquez sitting at an 8.3-second lead. It was a little bit bigger earlier. Smith charging in second. Got Shipley third with Chapman fourth. Davis now taking over fifth. Zoa Cross, good ride for him, up in sixth. Hurley dropping back a bit further with Zars and Leak back here. Bergeron, Hamilton, Seawall's in here. Like Mitchell, Alfrey... Copeland up here. Oh, St. Laurent down, sadly. Donovan and Cody Dar back here. Williams, Cooper out. So, sadly, a lot of guys not having a good ride. But, hey, it is heat #2. So, you got plenty of racing for the rest of the night. Go back to this final transfer once again. Yeah, Chapman pulling the Burt Keane, as somebody just said in chat, going with the front flip. Kind of a signature move. I bet he'll call him out on the forum later. But as you can see at the very top right, it says it is the final lap. Of course, the white flag is showing 6 laps, so 2 6-lap heats. back out front. Let's see how Tyson is getting around here. Up to a 9.1 second lead as he gets around a lapper. Pure talent with Tyson. Always fun to watch him. Giving me goals for tomorrow. I see Smith still second, Shipley. Davis is now taking over fourth. Chapman has gone down. I didn't know if he DC'd or not. That was a hidden rider around that berm. So looks like Chapman with a big mistake might not get the transfer here. Devin getting the door held wide open for him. Right now, let's see what's going on here with... You can make it across, and it looks like Tyson has won with a 1:18 lap time. Davis is going to come through. Looks like final transfer is pretty much locked up. It looks like we have Smith take second here. Good job for Smith. Third, looks like it's going to be Shipley. Fourth, and final transfer. Yep, Davis. Chapman, after that crash, definitely fell way back. As long as Davis is coast, he should be fine. And he's across the line. Way too big of a gap for cuts to count. And Chapman with the backflip. Having fun out there. Good to see. He knows he had a good ride. Can't be too mad. Turley had a great beginning of the heat. Sadly fell a little bit apart, but still, good ride. Leak across for your 7th spot. Looks like Zoa Cross kind of just sitting here for a second. And he's across as well for 8th. Throwing the fronty. Chuck's had to step away for a minute. Mitchell go ahead in 9th. And 10th is going to be Hamilton. Throwing it almost like a cash roll, which is kind of weird to see. We're going to wait and see if cuts come in. I doubt anything is going to change in the top 10. But we will see in a minute. Cuts are in. Let's see. Nothing for the top 4. Figured there wouldn't be with how big of a cut. So Fresquez, Smith, Shipley, and Davis, your top 4 making it through directly to tonight's main. And we're about to see the 250s in Heat 1 for the first time at Daytona. Yep, there you go. Yeah, he's definitely prepping the track for the heat. He's out there, metal rakes, and he's got the Bobcats going, everything else. There you go. The constant prep of the Carmichael idea tracks. And again, thank you all for joining. If you are new, please hit that follow button here. Kellen would be very appreciative. I of course, am Motoagogo, filling in for Kellen for the rest of our Supercross series. You can also find me also at twitch.tv/Motoagogo. I stream nightly. We should be right back as well with checks. And hope you guys enjoy for the rest of the night. Wow, a little bit delayed. Like I said, I've been worried about some 4K skins after downloading 15 gigs today, but that was a big push off the start there. Rose is going to take over the whole shot, unless this is a warm-up. I don't think it is. So Richards in second. Of course, we take top 9 in the heat. Doron Holm back here. Hey, I don't know why I don't have Holm skins. I downloaded them today. Oh, it looks like his bike skin worked. Landry back here. We keep accidentally killing Laundry. He always folds it up in a race either way. Silic and Schmidt. Schmidt looks like your final transfer. Yep, on the bubbles, we like to say. So looks like Smith back here doing everything he can to make it through. Still great racing here tonight so far. We've already gone through 2 450 heats, and now we're on heat 1 of the 250s. And of course, as you can hear, 252 strokes are allowed in the 250 class. So right now, Schmidt, Smith, and Simos. Oh, the boner air trying to get through. Looks like 250 is having a bit more of a struggle through that section. I'm really curious on which one's going to have more benefit. I'm not sure who that was down. That was Smith. Smith had a decent ride going. He was in a final transfer. But as I was just saying, I wonder if the 2-stroke or the 4-stroke will be more beneficial on this track. We'll probably see as the night goes on. I personally, not having a lap on the track, really can't say either yet. But here's Kellen Brower, your man, myth, legend here of Strata Systems. Hopefully could make it through tonight. Brower doing anything he can. Right now, he is the one man out. Hopefully, he could make it through. Oh, and he does get around. Who is that down? That is... Cams do not want to find. It might have been Landry. I'm not sure. But yeah, definitely a rider was down, so it's going to allow Kellen into 9th. $250 still going. Good to see. Oh, and who is that down? Schmidt is down. Right now, Landry, one man out, so we keep watching for the final transfer. Oh, and who is that down now? That would be Carlo. Carlo goes down. So Landry right now is your final transfer for right this second. Of course, Planet Racing still ahead. 252 strokes were added in this year just as a option by RF that you're allowed to use either the 2-stroke or the 4-stroke. It's your choice. Even though 125 is still allowed, but 125 sadly really isn't a competitive bike anymore. It was at one time, but yeah, 250 2-strokes have kind of taken over that side of it. But you really have to know how to keep up your RPMs and everything. Doron looks like making a mistake here. Oh, and who is that down? That would be Landry down. So Carlo is now going to take over the final transfer. A lot of issues for the 250s here tonight. Speaking of more issues, Samo is going down as well. Oh, jumping across. I thought they were coming together. Almost trialies. Oh, and Carlo pays for whipping it so huge. Goes down, so Samo is going to take back over. Actually, no, he doesn't have the final. Carlo still has it. Now it's been passed by Landry for it. Wow, a lot of changes in positions going on. Kind of hard to keep up without my actual ticker in front. Oh, and who is that down as well? That would be Smith with another mistake. So Carlo in one man out. It looks like Landry still your final. Oh, and then Carlo goes down. Wow, so Holiak is going to take over. So many changes here. It's hard to keep up. Cool angle from the side there on that Dragon's back. Seems like every year they put a Dragon's back in that spot. Who is that? Samo's down again. So Landry is going to be one in. Holiak is going to be your bubble. And then one out, Samo's. Holiak looking solid on that 2-stroke. So much going on here tonight. Daytona is always an interesting race, as every year. Looks like Kellen has gotten up to 5th place. Congrats for Kellen. Having a good ride out there. Killing it, Kellen. Oh, ahead of them. Oh, I was going to say, one of them is probably going to go down with that. That was very, very aggressive for both having a transfer position. So Samoes is going to now take over the final transfer as well as final lap going on right now. So all he has to do is hold on. He has quite a gap between 10th. Sky in that little table before the finish. Oh, here we go. These two are going to battle it out while in transfer. Again, this is always a sketchy thing to watch. Yeah, I don't know what it is, T. I know. I've re-downloaded all skins today. I don't know why half are still not showing. So if anybody isn't, I apologize. If you see that you don't have skins, please just repost one more time. I went through the entire catalog today. So, yeah, I'm sorry. I tried. But here we go. Right behind Doron is still one out. So, yeah, Landry battling with Samoes for this final transfer, even though they're both in. So let's go ahead and look at our leader really quick. Craig Richards out here throwing it. And across the line here in the next left-hander. And your winner of Heat 1 here at Daytona this year is going to be Richards. Looks like Santos and Holm as well as Brower all going through for 2nd, 3rd, 4th. Rose back here. Let's go double check our final transfer. Samo's down. Landry is still there. Yeah, Doron is sadly going to be out. Yeah, Holiak through. And Landry backflipping across. Went for the double. Not quite. Like, Doron is sadly going to be your odd man out and have to wait for his LCQ. Which, LCQs on this track are rough. I actually made it to my first ever main in AMs last year in the LCQ of Daytona. So, it's a brutal one. Oh, looks like Schmidt and Carlo here down together. And then Cohen goes down as well. Oh, and the loop out by they both make a big mistake. Wow, all right. Cohen's probably going to come around the corner, just wondering what happened to these guys. Nope, almost got through. Schmidt battled to the end. Let's see if any cuts matter. Let's see, Santos, Holm, Brower, Rose. Oh, mix up here. Holiak and then Lietzel, Simos, and Landry going to be your top 4 making it through directly to the main. Get ready for Heat 2 of the 250s up next. Exciting racing always here at Daytona. Hopefully it doesn't take as long to load in last time. At least we got to be for the first turn, but like I said, if I get any 4K skins, it'll definitely delay the entry a little bit. Let's see who's all in here if I have time. Usyk, Blakely, Betts, Lang, DeSalle, Mills, Fry, Richards, Ethan Parks, Cohenauer, a lot of guys in here. Connor Lins, sit with our leader. And gate has dropped for Heat 2. And is he going to get around? That is Cohenauer with your whole shot with Lins right behind, as well as Fry. Yep, like there goes Lins already with a pass, staying a little bit lower on the jump. Ooh, almost blew that rut, though. Got a little bit saucy into that corner. We got back here. Gebhardt. Gebhardt does go down, though, sadly. Going down in very early race is never a good thing because you have the whole field that'll pass you, unless it seems like there might have been a bit of a yard sale because a lot of guys are finally getting through. Sale getting together. Nikot up here. Reed back here as well. Reed, I think, yep, final transfer right now. So he's got Usyk right behind, as well as Medina. Medina's always fast. Usyk flying through that section. Also, for anybody saying that they cannot watch the race because it's on Fox Sports 2, there's somebody by the name of Over the Bars that streams the race live off of the web feed every week on Twitch. So be sure to look out for that guy if you can't watch it. Oh, who was that down? That would be, I can't even tell at this point. There's so many going by. So Reed's going to go up to 6th now. Usyk 8th. Medina 9th. But yeah, like I said, Over the Bars on Twitch. Not sure what the number is or anything like that. Just look for Over the Bars on Twitch. He seems to stream all the live events. Wow, a lot of people back here. Let's see. Reed back here as well. Trying to catch up. Fry. A lot of carnage. So much going down. Yeah, Teller, he did stream it because he streamed it at 7 o'clock and not the 10 o'clock time. Like the actual time. But right now, Lang doing everything he can in 7th. A little bit more of a change-up against a Bachelet to get a hold on to. Wow, so much of the 250s happening tonight. Yeah, it looks like Bachelet's still going with Gebhardt right behind. Yeah, whenever the races are happening live, they get to watch it live on the website instead of where we have to wait on cable for the race later at the night. But yeah, definitely check that out if you cannot watch it. Sadly, his account probably get banned because you're not allowed to do that. But hey, as long as he's got it, you guys have a chance to watch the racing. Gebhardt still going at it in 10th right now, trying to get around. Oh, and that's Ethan Parks having a bit of a mistake, also known as Triptez, good friend of ours. Bachelet trying to make it through as well. Oh, they might come together. They do, sadly, and Gebhardt's Salty Walty is going to be extra seasoned after that one. Ethan Parks holding on to your 8th spot, getting swappy. The Usyk now back into a transfer. Daniel Mills up here as well. Bachelet having, who's that? Salty Walty back on him. The Mills holding off one spot out. Usyk trying to run away as much as he can. Little scrub there, trying to get some traction, or stay low. Lose traction, I should say. Oh, who is that down? Oh, that was Medina. Wow, surprise. So Mills double checking. Yes, get to go to 9th. You know, right on him. Great racing here. Oh, the case by Mills. Let's go on Medina. Get right by. Medina makes a little bit of a mistake. Holds up Mills. Double check. This is for a final transfer. Let's actually go on board and watch Mills chase down Medina for a second here. Oh, Medina with a huge mistake. Wow, I saw him go 90 off the lip there, so that's going to allow Mills to run away. Actually, Salty Walty is right there. Salty Walty does go wide and goes over. Does he land it? He does. That's going to allow Betts to get back up here as Walter has to get away back in. So Mills, your final transfer still. Crazy racing already tonight. That was kind of cool to see first person. So let's go back out front. We got Cohenauer still leading this race. And then we got Blakely in second to sell. Reed, Connor Linz, your points leader. Lang, Ethan Parks, Usyk, and Mills once again. Your final transfer. Sadly, not a lot going on back here. Oh, looks like there will be a battle here for whoever wants to hold on to the bubble. Ooh, Usyk jumping way deep into that. Oh, and that was a complete accident. Wow, racing incident. Looks like we're going to have Gebhardt get around here. So he's going to hold on to 9th. Whoa, Salty Walty getting a little extra sideways there. He does have Usyk right behind. Usyk is fairly quick. Great racing from everybody out here tonight so far. Let's see who else is further back. Richards, Nikon, Betts, Bachelet, Medina, Fry, Hatcher, and me in the gate. And my new Motoagogo racing gear. Oh, look at that dually is perfect timing. Oh, Linz goes with the Bulldog landing. Not ever a good way to make it through. In the middle is the case there. Gebhardt still pushing. I think Gebhardt is actually, yep, in the transfer now. So much happening. Sadly, I have to keep switching to that first-person cam. Sorry about the flashing. Just double checking to make sure I'm not out of where I should be. Here comes Usyk as well. Next time through for the leader, we will be down to our final lap. Oh, and Gebhardt makes a mistake. Usyk's going to go ahead and get the pass right by. Oh, and then Usyk makes a mistake, so Richards is going to get the door open for him. Make it 100% sure. Yes, that does put him in the final transfer. As you can see right behind him from this view, you see, oh, is that Gebhardt, I think, wheeling. Yep, not going to make the triple at all. That's going to allow... Nope, Nikon was not close enough. Nikon must have made a mistake, so Betts is going to get behind him. Yeah, definitely salty now. So Richard's going to go across. Of course, one lap left. Oh, look like Linz was battling. Oh, no, Linz with a mistake. He's legs off, laying on the tough block. What a cushiony way to take a nap. So here comes Richard's mind. Wait, does that put him in the fight? It does. Connor Linz, your points leader, your pretty much most anticipated person to win, now is your final transfer. Oh, and if they come together here, he might be screwed. Oh, he got lucky. Linz needs to push a little bit and get out. Gebhardt is right there. We have Richard still now with the final transfer. This is getting exciting. Oh, Richards with a mistake there. Gebhardt's going to go up the inside. Doesn't get the drive. Exciting final transfer racing here. Richards on the spot. Looks like your leaders are across. Your leaders quickly are Cohenauer, DeSalle, and Blakely. Looks like Reed, Lang, Ethan Parks, and Mills are going to go through. Going back to Richards, so watch what happens here. Gebhardt going... Oh, not going to make it! So here comes Betts. They're both out for a transfer, so Richards is going to hold on more than likely to this final transfer for this race. Oh, and who was that he passed there? Not sure. But Richards does goes across for the final transfer. I doubt cuts will matter with how far back they are. That's going to allow bets and look like, yep, Usyk to go through. We're going to wait on cuts to see what top 9 make it through in the main on this second heat. And of course, that's it for the 250s besides the last chance qualifier. And for anybody new, when they go into that race, it's only the top 4 that did not make it out of either the 9 places of each heat, which equals AKA a lot of bar banging and a lot of action. LCQ is usually our favorite race of the night, besides the main, of course, but get ready for a lot of action tonight. And again, I hope you guys are enjoying the stream. Hopefully everything looks fantastic for you guys. I try to adjust my graphics to be a little bit better this week because it is Daytona. I had to. Sorry if I'm missing some skins. Like I said, I literally, 15 gigs at least of skins today. So, happy everything is working fine tonight so far. And we're missing checks. I don't even know where he went. He said he'll be back, but I don't know. We might have lost him. So cuts are in. Let's double check. Looks like Cohenauer, DeSalle, Blakely, Reed, Lang, Parks, Mills, Linz, and Richards are all going to go through. Sorry, cuts that matter. And back to the 450s, which should be on semi number 1 here. Looks like we got Dunavant, Cross, St. Laurent, Hinners, Wheeler, Barrington, Haskell, Heckman's in here, Hamilton, Turley, Copeland, and Whelan. So getting ready for that race to start. Let's go with Wheels. Wheels is a great guy. He does a lot of the hosting and everything for these races. So big shout out to him. I really hope I'm connected. I'm 99.9999% sure. I just want to make sure. Yep. So hopefully I'm not missing anything, unless somebody's potato internet's not letting them get in. I'm hoping I didn't lag out. I don't think I did. Anybody watching, please let me know that it's in the server. I feel like I might have timed out. Nope. Apparently, nope. We're just still waiting. Somebody's got potato internet. All right, here we go. Once again, semi number 1 of the 450s. And we are off and good to go. Looks like Turley with a great jump up the inside. Not as good. Oh, and a couple go down already. Wheeland is going to take your whole shot here. Oh, it looks like Hamilton's going to go down. So it looks like Wheeland is going to be your leader with Turley and Heckman right here as Heckman Productions. See if he could hold off. And of course, top 5 make it there here. So Barrington right here. Oh, everybody else is going down. Looks like Cooper is going to hold on to 5th right now. Question in chat, do you have to pay for AMs? You do if you race AM or AM 250 or 450, but if you race a novice class, if you have not ever gotten a point in RF or never raced RF, you are allowed to race 100% for free on Thursday nights. But, of course, like I said, there's restrictions to it, but it is, I'm pretty sure 250 novice class. I don't think it's open. Right now, Wheeland, your leader. Turley still, Barrington, Heckman. Oh, wait, whoa. So what happened there? Okay, Wheeland, Turley, Heckman, Cooper, Copeland. So Barrington went down. That's why the camera's freaked out. And it looks like St. Laurent right behind. Let's go actually on board. Oh, looks like that might have been Heckman down. I think that was... Yep, it was, sadly. So Heckman now is going to be 2 out. So here's Hinners, your other Start Your Systems TV crew member. Oh, and somebody else making a mistake, so he's going to go inside. Who was that? That would be Copeland. Watching on board for a little bit to see how this dicing and slicing happens in this first lap. Or 2. Oh, and somebody else down. That would be Cooper. So here comes Heckman. Nope, that's Barrington. Sorry. Both on a Cowie. Well, Cowie skin, I should say. Oh, Barrington with a bit of a boner error on that. That was kind of an interesting way to hit it. Could be a little bit of a lag from just watching, not actually riding. And here we go, getting across the line here. Of course, still one man out. Top 5 in the semis make it into the main. If they don't make it through, of course, they have one last chance in the last chance qualifiers, it's called. Let's go back out front. Let's see how they're doing. Oh, Turley versus Wheeland. Sorry, missed it. A good battle here for the lead. Good race here. Wheeland not giving an inch on Turley. Oh, Wheeland sliding that back in around that corner. And Wheeland is not giving an inch, actually charging on Turley here. Oh, the dualies! Wow. Oh, I thought he was going to land on him. Turley having to back off a little bit. Wheeland making a presence here, making sure that he is known a little bit of aggressive, but it worked out. Turley backing off a little bit. Oh, St. Laurent is down in third. So here comes Cooper. Cooper going to get it back on this, back on the backside. Oh, and Copeland goes down. Heckman almost throws it away by hitting him on accident. But here is a battle for your final transfer. I'm 99% sure. Nope, Heckman is one out. Never mind, I thought he was in. Cooper is final. Will do. Sorry. Turn up the bike sounds just a little bit. There you go, guys. Hopefully that's better. So one out here. Looks like Cooper is trying to run away as much as he can. He doesn't want to deal with the two behind him. Oh, and is that Heckman going down again, not having a good ride? Hamilton still your 6th, one outside. Right now, Hamilton looking solid, so still, let's go back out front. Turley back to the lead. Wheeland must have made a mistake. Do apologize missing a couple of his front end battles, but of course, the main thing to watch is that final transfer. Always important. So good to see Hinners start your system rider. Ooh. Oh, and ahead of him, that is Wheeland down in the tough blocks. St. Laurent is a bit behind. St. Laurent is not your final transfer. That is Cooper still. Behind Cooper is Hamilton, a ways back. Go back up front to see if any battles are happening. Turley sitting at a 7.8 second lead. Pretty good ride for him. That crazy looking Galaxy gear. Ooh. Crazy to see how good and how well these guys can get around the track. Just pure talent in this game. Joy's watching the pro class all the time. Header is up to 2nd now. Wheeland must have made another mistake as he makes a mistake right there. The St. Laurent still 4th. 5th is now Hamilton taking over from Cooper. Quick little mistake there, must have been. Oh, and he's down again. Barrington looks like he might catch. Now he's pretty far back from Cooper. Yep. So Cooper still holding on to that 6, sadly one spot out. And we are on the final lap here. So I don't think he has enough of a charge. There's not enough time to make up. Going through, let's see where Turley is. About to go across the line. And Spencer Turley is your winner of semi number 1 here at Daytona. Oh, Hinner is getting a charge by Wheeland at the last second. Wheeland does not, he did not want to give up that second, but there goes Hinner's. Wheeland's going to take 3rd. Nice front flip. Is he going to land that? Actually, yeah, nice. St. Laurent is going to take 4th. Cooper looks like he's going to hold on to 5th. And hanging with Mr. Cooper is going to take 5th place and final transfer out of the semi. Barrington's going to be one man out, and sadly Hamilton back here as well. Donovan and Heckman. Heckman not having a good ride at all. Wheels, you can see him out here. So across your first rage quit. Actually, not your first, but one of them. Oh, looks like Haskell, probably just off track. Just can't see him. And me in the gate on my Honda. So there we go. We're going to go ahead and wait for cuts to come in. I doubt anything's going to matter. That was a pretty big gap from 4th to 5th. So, or 5th to 6th, sorry. Once again, as throughout the night, I do appreciate you all being here a lot. And here we go. Top 5 is going to be Turley, Anners, Wieland, St. Laurent, and Coop. And also, I want to tell you guys, thank you so much for the support and the honest feedback. And you know, I'm honored what you guys think of the commentary I've done for the channel while Kellen's away. I can't match him. Kellen's the man, but hey, I'm happy you guys enjoy me as a fill-in. So looks like we're gonna have Saunier, Burkeen, Mitchell, Ryan, Leak, Janice, Skline, Wright, Bergeron, Chapman, Dar, You know what? We're gonna go on board off the start here. Let's go with Bergeron. See how he does. Here we go, guys. Semi number 2, 450s on the gate, on board. Oh, and he gets destroyed off the inside. So it looks like your leader out of the first lap here so far is going to be Burkeen. I don't know if he got the whole shot, but the leader right now, Leak in second. Third is going to be Skline. Oh, and almost going down, and he is getting battled right here with Awood. So Awood right now looks like, nope, one in. So your final transfer right now is way early in this race. Oh, Saunier making mistakes right behind Janice right here with him. Janice in that relaxed attire that I think looks really cool every time I see it. Good battle up the inside here, holding onto the position. Janice doing anything he can. Oh, and down on the lip there was Leak. Oh, no. So Janice, I'm 99% sure. No, he's only in third. Wow, he went way up. Mitchell is going to hold on to your 5th. A lot happening here. It's still early race. Top 5 will make it through, of course. Oh, and Dar is going to get... Nope, he does not. I'm not sure who that is down on the inside there, but that might be another position. Saunier doing what he can, and one inside. So we got Dar as your final transfer. Another one of your starting systems riders. Ooh, sketchy racing there. It looks like Chapman pulled the trigger on that one. Chick-fil-A ride. Dude, hook me up with a sandwich. Let's go ahead and see how he's doing on board. Oh, and we got a couple riders down here. Who all is that? There's a lot of riders here. Let's look back through our top 5. Right now, Burkeen running away. Saunier second. Chapman, Mitchell, and Dar is your top 5. Matthias Janice. Quick shout out to him, guys. If you want to, or I highly recommend it, twitch.tv/Matthias_43, MATIAS_43. He is your amateur streamer for tomorrow night at 9 p.m. Eastern. Check him out. He's filled in for my position very well. I'm really happy that he took over after I did it for 2 years, and he's doing really well. Check it out. So right now he is in your final transfer here in semi number 2 for 450s. Good racing here, Matthias. Oh, little sketch. Hold on, though. Going around the outside is going to push that line with a huge line. There it is. Jumping into the face. Side-by-side dualies. Ooh, Matthias going almost off track. Oh, and then he hits his stripper pole. Matthias is stuck behind. That's going to allow, who was that, Leak, to get back by. A lot of crazy racing tonight. Janice still holding up. Leak right there ahead. Doing well on here. He is in the one transfer spot back, so let's go on board for a minute and watch him get around this track. Somebody asking in chat, does anybody else hold dab the entire time racing? The funny thing is, I actually never dab. But also, I'm terrible at this game, so don't take that as advice. I'm just here to watch. I'm kind of like the Ralph Shaheen of this game. I can sometimes make a main. Not always. Right now, still watching Matthias as he's trying to chase down our top 5 riders. Of course, once again, top 5 making it directly through. Everybody else having to go to the LCQ, which, man, those are fun to watch. Taking the middle rut in, just kind of watching for lines too, since I've yet to even touch the track. Far, but good riding still. Let's go up to the front, see if anything's going on up there. Burkeen sitting at a 8-second lead at a 1:22 lap. Chapman still second. Oh, Sonny down, so it's going to allow Mitchell to get by. And Leak as well. Sonny in your final transfer still, and Janice 1 out. Well, Janice has caught up a bit, though. Is blocking the breakup a little bit. Bergeron right behind. Bergeron kind of came out of nowhere as well. Oh, and who is that down? That is Saunier. So Matthias Janice is going to take over that final transfer, and we are on the final lap. Well, once they go back across, final lap for these guys. But the leader has gone across to make it the final lap. So our leader, once again, Burkeen, holding on to a good... Oh, Chapman is down in second. Yeah, we need to watch... Oh, as Burkeen goes down and commentators curse. Look at Mitchell charging on the back of Chapman. Chapman, I don't know if he knows, he's right there. And then, of course, Leak right here. Leak is 4th, so a little bit. I'm going to go back up. I want to see if Burkeen will throw anything. See if Burkeen will throw any of the front flips. He's well known for it. Ooh, that section just doesn't look easy. Like I said, I've yet to actually take a single lap around. Excited to. Going around the outside, coming up to the Dragon's back. There it is. Everybody called it. Oh, yep, there it is. Perfect. He's so well, yeah, he was so down pat, I should say. But I wonder, I don't know if you heard me earlier, I'm still calling him out. I want to see him front flip this little table. Oh, he backflips it either way. All right, and maybe a front flip again. Nope, just huge whip. Congrats to Burkeen to winning semi number 2 here in the 450 class, of course. Chapman also going to backflip. Oh, but look, he has Mitchell right on him. The Mitchell and the Leak is going to go through, so... Wow, that was actually pretty close for an ending there. Everybody was close, but Like is going to be your final transfer. Janice sadly making another mistake, solidifying that transfer. And Like is going to take your final transfer in the semi tonight. Everybody else at the LCQ, definitely no cuts are going to matter for that big of a gap. Looks like fastest lap so far was a 1:19 in second. Good lap there. Fastest we've seen all night, I'm pretty sure it was a 1:18.2, if I'm right, from Fresco's. Exciting racing tonight. But of course, you guys know what is up next. We've got the 250 LCQ up next. I'm always excited. I can't wait to see Carnage. It's all I could say, Carnage. So... but yeah, up next, LCQ for the 250s, and then LCQ for the 450s. And again, hope you're all doing well. I'm, of course, at Motoagogo. If you don't even know this voice or know my beautiful radio AM DJ voice, as we always just make jokes about. I'm also a streamer. If you guys want to check out my channel, twitch.tv/Motoagogo, I would appreciate you to stop by. I stream nightly. I'm going to be streaming this track tonight as I qualify, so... but yeah, I appreciate it. Again, can't even talk. Burkeen's going to take the win, though. Chapman, Mitchell, Leak, and... Couldn't have said. So here we go. LCQ in. Looks like we got Schmidt, Betts, Usyk, Fry, Cohen, Nykot, Doyon, Gebhardt, Salty Walty, Medina's, Bachelet, Silik, and Carlos Smith. So pretty stacked LCQ tonight, if I say so. And here we go, guys. Ready to go. Excited. LCQ time. I'm going to go with Usyk off the start. He's had an interesting night. He keeps seeming to get really close to making it in. Not quite. Little wheelie off the start here. Everybody coming through. Your last year's champion, Schmidt, gonna take the holy. Wow, who's that on the inside? Nycott with the biggest cut I've ever seen. Reminds me of when Chad Reed 90'd up Stewart at Atlanta. Right now, we're going to have Fry back here as well, and there's Dorian going to take the pass there. And then Betts, of course, top 4 being your 250 LCQ here at Daytona. Oh, battling already happened. Everybody's so stacked right here. I'm surprised nobody's gone down yet. Carlo doing everything he can. Somebody does end up going down. Right now, your leader, though, Nycott, Schmidt, Dorian, and Carlo. Betts 1 out. Let's actually go on board with Betts, see if he can make it up into a top 4 early. Huge jump there. I was going to say he's going to smack the face. Salty Walty gets mixed up in it as well. Wow, interesting racing already. Let's go out front. Schmidt and Dorian showing how it's done right now. Carlo right here. All 3 of them have had interesting nights so far. And Medina is always fast. Looks like Salty's going to get around Nycott. Fry and Selleck here battling, but let's go up a little bit further. But Medina once again holding on to your final transfer. Very short race, 3 minutes plus 1 lap, and then of course top 4 make it. Go all the way up front, see if any battle's going on. Actually, things have changed here. No, Medina's still the final. All right. Schmidt looking solid out front. Let's go on board and see how he gets around here on a two-stroke. Naughty. Oh no! And he goes down. Absolutely. Schmidt making a big mistake. Everybody's going to get through. Wow. Gebhardt is now going to take over that final transfer with Nycott in charge. Oh, and then Medina makes a mistake. Don't even have to check to see who that is. You can tell by the skins. Wow. So Nycott is, yep, going to be your final transfer with Medina having to hunt again. Right now on lap 3. Let's see. Yep. Looks like we're going to be on our final lap when they go through the gate one more time. You wish I was going to PAX East? I wish I was going to PAX East. Oh, man. Medina is going to get around. It looks like he does. Gebhardt makes the mistake. Oh, man. Here we go. Gebhardt with a nice pass on the inside. How far they're landing down into that little gap is just stressful to watch. I agree with Big Fluffy in chat. He said Schmidt in the LCQ, WTF. I totally agree. Yeah, he's our championship contender and last year's championship winner. So right now, Carlo, Dorian, Nycott, Gebhardt, Medina. Yep, top 4 transfer. For anybody new, oh, it's a 3-minute plus 1 lap race for top 4. Everybody else goes home. That's it. It's the last chance you get. Last chance qualifier. LCQ. Yeah, Carlo right now driving it home out front. Nycott, Gebhardt still holding on to see Medina. Let's actually go on board with Medina. Oh, and he makes a big mistake of going to the tough blocks. I swear it's like a magnet. If you touch one, you're stuck in them. If Medina can catch these guys at all. Ooh, that was sketchy. Oof. Holding on. He's pushing so hard. Let's see if Medina could pull the trigger here. Jumping in. Full Tomac into that rut. Final section here. Oh, right-hander to a jump, then a left in the finish line. Can he do it? Oh, he went for it. Cannot say he did not. Doubt Cuts will come in, but man, what a drive for Medina. So it looks like it's probably going to be more than likely wait for Cuts. The Carlo, Nycott, Gebhardt, Doron. What a amazing LCQ. Wow, Medina was right there. He had a transfer for a bit, sadly went down. But we shall wait for Cuts, and once again, sadly, anybody that didn't make the top 4, gotta wait for next week. Yeah, poor Schmidt. Can't believe he didn't make it in tonight. Last year's champion. Oh, Daytona. Always a toughie. Man. Crazy night so far. Sorry, take a quick drink of water. I talk way too fast. I used to be a car salesman in Southern California, so spitting bars, yo. Bars. All right, top 4 are in. Looks like no cuts matter. So Carlo, Nycott, Gebhardt, Daron making it right in. So once again, 450 LCQ. We're going to do this again. Top 4 make it in. What dealership started at Nissan, worked all the way through, I'd say 9 different dealerships before I left. All right, so here we go. A-Wood is in here. We got Heckman, Cross, Donovan, Saulnier, Ryan, Copeland, Wheels, Barrington, Janice, Haskell, Bergeron, Skline. Let's go Skline off the start before I get too far. All right, guys, here we go. LCQ, final LCQ of the night. Top 4 make it in, 450s. And Skline with a decent start, almost gets taken out, but no, the whole shot is going to go to Heckman. Oh, and Heckman almost, oh, he does kind of throw it away. Could have been a lot worse, stayed up. Skline's going to take over that lead. Ryan in second. Actually, Heckman's going to take over second back from him. They've got to be careful to be aggressive, just not too much to go down. Oh, and I was going to say, just as I say that, Heckman blows his chance there. He still is up, though. The Donovan going to get through here as well. So right now we still have Skline, Ryan, Donovan, and Saulnier. Your top 4. One out is Hamilton. Looks like Heckman might have made an even bigger mistake on the wall. Yeah, not even seeing him now. So Barrington back here. So right now... Oh, as Saulnier goes down, so who's going to take the chance? Hamilton is going to go into the final transfer. Barrington back here. Bergeron is going to be your next in line. Wow, what a... Oh, as Hamilton gets sketchy. Going way up front really quick. Skline is your leader still. Ryan in tow and Donovan right here. Hamilton. A lot of people going through. Barrington still here. Heckman still need to go back a little bit. Show everybody. Wheels back here. Got Wright, Oakley. Of course, Dar, one of your Start Your Systems riders. Matthias Janis, once again, guys, be sure to check him out tomorrow. Matthias underscore 43 on Twitch. He will be streaming all your amateur racing tomorrow night at 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 Pacific. So right now, Skline's running up front. Let's give him a little TV time. Let's go on board and see how he takes around this track.
I'm guessing this is 450 LCQ, huh?
Yes, sir. We missed your amazingly sexy voice, and welcome back. Right now, having a great racing here. Just watching Skline lead this thing right now. We had an interesting start. Sadly, Heckman had a second spot and dropped all the way back to, I think it was 8th last time I looked. So
he's in 5th right now, putting the pressure on Samuel Bergeron.
Ooh, we're going back to that then. Here
Chase Donovan had went down out of a transfer now, as he went down in the mogul section.
All right, so always interesting to watch. Guys, again, what's it is? Matthias, under M-A-T-I-A-S.
Down. Devin Ryan is down.
Yep.
Getting back going. Is he going to stay?
Oh, Heckman goes down.
So Ryan will hold on to the number 4 spot. Now, looks like he's having an issue in the rhythm. Now, Donovan's going to move back into the 5 spot, riding the 350.
Yeah, Bergeron makes a big mistake there as well. Ooh, close racing here tonight.
The pressure on. Wait, who did we lose? As Donovan now moves up to the 4 spot.
Yeah, Cross here, 1 out. Bergeron right behind.
Is the one that went down, it looks like, but he's still in the mix. So the battle for the last transfer. Well, it opens up again. Devin Ryan's on the ground now.
Yeah, you should have saw the 250 LCQ. It was very reminiscent of what we're seeing right now.
Right now, moto chasing riders, Donovan and Cross, third and fourth, getting a little close, and they're both in the transfer. Bergeron putting the pressure on, along with Copeland and Devin Ryan right there knocking on the door.
Yeah, by the way. Oh, and Bergeron down. So here's Ryan.
Oh, Cross is down before the triple. He stays on the bike. He's got to get back going, though. As here comes Devin Ryan, going to triple over him and then jump off the track.
Oh.
Back on safely. Copeland right there as well. Nobody wants this last transfer spot, it appears.
Yeah, sorry guys. For tomorrow, it's MATIAS_43. This Twitch. Sorry, we just had a couple more questions about it in chat. Skline, though, running away with this right now. Hamilton, Donovan, Cross, Copeland, and Ryan are battling right behind Cross. Cross really wants him to keep battling. The more they battle, the further away he can get.
And the white flag is out right now.
And there goes Ryan down. So Cross is going to be the only one left. By the way, checks, our last year's champion not going to the main tonight in the 250s. Schmidt is out.
Bummer for the number one in Tyler Schmidt, his woes this year.
Oh, and Donovan goes down.
That's Donovan.
Cross goes down.
Off the bike. Here comes Copeland tripling up over the top.
And he goes down. Wow.
So Donovan's going to go in third.
And is that Heckman right there, I think? No, who is...
And
it is Heckman,
goes into fourth, yes.
Wow.
Alex Heckman has found himself in fourth.
He keeps talking about how bad of luck he's had lately. He's thrown himself out of this race multiple times tonight. Here is your chance, bro. Oh, and he gets lucky.
Throw a Cross in the mix.
Wow. Crazy night of racing. Cross might cut Heckman off there. He does. Heckman being smart, letting off.
Heckman looking inside on Cross. Now Cross's teammate Donovan's fifth on the outside looking in. Does he try to hold Heckman up to help his teammate out? Might not.
Oh, Heckman! Wow. He's gonna need a lawyer for that one. Absolutely, that was savage.
Donovan needs to stay close for cuts. Devin Ryan trying to put the pressure on as well.
And here it is. This table has screwed a couple people tonight. Nope, Heckman's gonna make it through.
So Devin Ryan gonna be fifth.
Yeah, as you said, cuts could play a factor. Heckman did have a lot of interesting fall-offs and going off track a couple of times, so we shall see.
Yeah, I'm actually going to disconnect here and go review the demo. I've seen some people in chat were saying something about Heckman cutting the track, so I just want to...
Uh-oh. Man, crazy night of racing.
I just want to double check to make sure that there was no shenanigans going on there before we get this main event lineup set.
Hey, Farbo, what's that place you like going to with all the stupid stuff on the walls? Shenanigans. All right, let's see. Your leader right now is going to be Skline, kicking it for the win in the LCQ. Hamilton, Cross, and Heckman. But as we said, Heckman is on review. It could go to Ryan. We shall see.
Yeah, I mean, it could be nothing as well.
Yeah, it could be just, yeah, mistake.
People in chat making stuff up, but I'm going to review it quick just to be safe.
We like to be fair here, and of course, for anybody that doesn't know, checks is Mr. Banhammer, and also make sure everything runs correctly. So we do try to make sure that everything. Somebody said it was when Zoa was down, is what somebody just said. But here we go, guys. Our first main of the night. 250s are on board. Let's go. Quick rundown. We got Blakely, Holiak, Lang, Mills, Holm, Landry, DeSalle, Simos, Lietzel, I always like to say, Brower, Richards, Nikot, Heckman, Ethan Parks, Cohenauer, Doron, Richards, Rose, Gebhardt, Linz, Santos, and Reed. Let's go on board with Linz, your points leader, as the gate drops here at Daytona 250s. Lot of pile-ups happening. Wow, your leader almost getting, or your points leader almost being taken out. Your whole shot taker, though, is going to be Holiak. And on the inside, Cohenauer does go up into those tough blocks that haven't appeared yet, so Cohenauer's going to take over the lead with Linz in tow. Ooh, Linz. Ooh, had to be careful. I don't know who that is down already in the very first section of the track. But, of course, this is your one-lap warm-up. And let's see if Linz is going to get the curse, as we always talk about. Let's see what happens here. That's why we get so excited about these warm-ups. Is Linz going to get the... Oh, he does get the curse. All right, let's see if he holds on to it. See if he holds on to it. Lietzel, of course. Yeah, he wanted that curse. Wonder if he's going to take it to the main tonight. Daytona. I don't know. A couple weeks ago, we had somebody that won the warm-up actually win the main. Very rare, but usually it's a curse for the night.
No. Heckman didn't cut the frickin' track.
I just went around or something. Yeah, I got you.
He literally crashed like in the corner washout crash, not off the bike crash, and just got up.
Yeah.
And, I mean, he did go through the bales when he got up, but yeah, nothing there.
Yeah, gotcha. So here we go, guys. Yeah, it was Tyson. That's who it was. Yep, that's right. Tyson won the warm-up and then went on to win everything. That was kind of cool. So once again, guys, as at the official start of
I'm
250.
going for Craig Richards, by the way. I did watch the heat races sort of while I was on the phone doing some actual work, some real job stuff that pays my bills.
I going with Richards. I'm going to have a fun one. I'm going to put Devin out there, Devin Davis. So let's go ahead. Kellen Brower, watching him off the start here, having a great hole shot here. Wow, that start. Is he going to hold it? He does. Kellen by a mile on the start here. Holiak. Santos down.
Ballsy picking Devin Davis.
Kellen.
Considering he's not riding this class.
Nah, either way. I'm so tired. With you being gone, my mind is fried. I've talked way too much tonight.
Leads the way. Daniel Mills in the 2 spot. Chase DeSell in 3rd, and Connor Linz in 4th. Let's take a look at these guys as they're going to come up to that finish line for the first time.
Yeah,
Connor
Mills
Holiak
right
going
here.
to lead the way on the number 15 2-stroke Verb Moto ride.
Actually, watch for 2 seconds. I'm suddenly like sweating and really hot. Be right back.
I'm not sure what you're watching, but I'm just going to commentate as if I know what you're watching. Daniel Mills, known for his good starts, running her down in the number 2 spot right now. Let's see if he can actually hold on as he gets steezy over the triple, getting chased down by Prime Design Graphics rider Chase DeSell. Connor Linz on the number 18 right there in 4th. Tripling up over Chase DeSell and going to find himself up into the number 3 ride now. The Speedy Architect ride. Architect. I don't even know how to say that still. I probably should figure it out. Whoa, DeSell gets up into the bales and into the side of Mr. Connor Linz. Looks like you guys are watching Connor Holiak on the screen. Not much to see there as he is leading the way.
Yeah, sorry, I just got back. Just want to get some water and turn on a fan.
DeSell has dropped down into the 5 spot. Josh Reed now in their Prime Design Graphics rider finds himself up in the number 4 spot on the 809. Everyone right now chasing the 15 of Connor Holiak, but the battle for second is on. Tripling ups Connor Linz. He's looking for an opening on Daniel Mills. Mills shuts the door as they go put in their lap in the books. 2 minutes into this 15-minute plus 1 lap feature. Lynn's going to try to inside, go double, triple. He's only going to be able to go 2-2-1. Doesn't really lose much time, though. Makes a huge mistake there.
Yeah, I'm surprised Lynn stayed up on that. I'm going on board with him, and man, that was a sketchy line.
Josh Reed now putting the pressure on Linz. They're both putting the pressure on Daniel Mills, who's holding tough thus far. They're trying to keep Connor Holiak in sight.
Yeah, this track being the type it is, you know, some mistakes everywhere being possible. It's going to be interesting to see how long they can handle the thumb pump, as we always like to jokingly call, which is a very true thing. But being, you know, Daytona, it's going to be a rough night for these guys.
Whoa, Reed almost gets into the back of Linz as Linz went outside, then inside, bunched up behind Daniel Mills there.
Yeah, Linz almost went right into the back of Mills as well, so it would have been a multiple. Oh, and our leader's down.
Leader Holiak's down. Josh Reed going to sneak on by as he drops, Holiak drops all the way to the 4 spot. So now the battle for the lead is Daniel Mills leading the way. Connor Linz trying to take advantage. And Josh Reed looking spicy in that number 3 spot. I like it.
And well, I'm going to go off of on board with Linz. Amazing to watch him fly on this track. Actually, I'm going to keep an eye on this front battle, though. They are right next to each other.
Linz squaring it up. He's going to look inside. Now, he was running that inside double triple line last time here. He didn't get the triple, though. Here he goes.
Oh,
Stays low.
Yeah, let off.
2-2-1 again. Going to look back inside on Mills. Mills pulls it out a little bit.
Yeah, right now, Linz always the man to beat. Of course, the red plate, for anybody new, that does mean he is the points leader in this round going in. And right now, being in second, he's going to do his best to hold on to that lead.
Lynn's going to try a different line here. Going to go double in from the middle rut. Triple out. Mills not able to get it.
Yeah, he's going to have a momentum around the outside.
Hung the back wheel a little bit. Didn't get the drive. He's going to try outside again. Mills protecting all those lines. Now, Linz went outside here last lap. He's going to not go outside this time.
Yeah, he's definitely trying to get up on inside or out, but making sure that he doesn't also take either him, of course, or both of them out. So.
Yeah, and Josh Reed hanging tough, and Holiak right there as well. This top 4 freight train is on the gas. Daniel Mills continues, looks solid on the Tiger Designs machine, leading the way. The number 31, Linz with the mistakes, going to open the door for Reedy. Reedy's going to go on by.
Woo! I thought Reed was going to get in the back of Mills from the camera angle we have.
Goes down on the triple as he tried to scrub his way over the top of Connor Linz. Caught a foot peg and caught a face full of dirt.
Right now, and I'm not saying anything bad against him at all. Go Mills. I would have not pegged him at all for a win here tonight, but man, he is doing really well. It's still early, but got a lot of racing. So Reed now in second, Linz back to third.
Reed going to try to close that gap down on your leader, Daniel Mills, but Mills hanging tough, looking solid thus far. Getting steezy over the triple.
Yeah, Reed definitely looking solid tonight. Go back a little bit further. Let's see. Blakely back here. Holiak, Richards, and Holiak battling. Good little battle there. Nycott.
James Richards. Craig Richards back there in the 8th spot trying to get around Victor Nycott. With Kellen Brower right there as well. Nice 3-rider freight train going on here.
Kellen going for that inside look.
He's going to find his way around Craig Richards here with that inside.
Ooh, oh, that was very clean. This Richards went in a little bit earlier. Should have guessed that Kellen would have been there.
I'm not sure if he thought Kellen was going to check up for the inside rut. Kellen kind of hesitated a second and then went up into the berm into Richards. No fall off, no problem there for the 65 as he's back going. Going to chase down Brower now, or try to.
Going right out.
The battle for the lead is on. Mills with a clip. He's struggling right there, that double-double section. Mills is, when it was Holiak in second, he was losing time there as well, and he stretches it back out here. He's been nailing this triple-double every time, and it looks like he's going to get it yet again.
And then Linz right behind, too. Let's see if Linz, nope, doesn't have any faster line, so he stays right there with him.
Oh, Reed with a mistake saves it, but Lynn's going to go outside. Is he going to get the 3 in? No, he's going to go double, triple, single here.
I haven't paid enough attention, but I don't think I've seen any of the 250s really taking that triple on the outside. Oh, the legs off.
The bike. So they're going to leave Mills and Josh Reed to fight it out for the win as of right now.
Yeah, Tiger Designs versus Prime Design Graphics. 2 different graphics companies going at it.
Josh Reed has a run down the inside. Is he going to run it in hard? He's trying. Checks up at the last second. Definitely showing his presence to Daniel Mills.
Mills a little mistake there. Reed getting right back on him again.
Looking at the lap times, Reed's lap times are definitely faster than Daniel Mills's by about 1.5 seconds faster. So Reed trying to find a way around here.
There it is.
Drive. They're going to probably split lines in this corner. Can Reedy rail around the outside? No, he's going to tuck back in line.
Oh, it goes down.
He goes. So now Mills is going to have a nice, comfortable gap out front.
Holiak's caught back up onto the back of Linz a bit. Definitely going to give Mills that breathing room he was hoping for.
Now getting up from the crash is Josh Reed. He has a earful from the 18 of Connor Linz, who's got a run on him. Down the whoop section, Linz trying to show him wheel. Reed moves over on him. They both get that triple out.
And
Linz didn't try to make that outside work again. It looked like it worked pretty well for him last time around, other than casing the triple.
Yeah, it seemed like he was just following on that one.
These guys moving to that second rut out instead of the inside, doing the double, triple line there.
It was interesting to watch that, too, because a lot of people, you know, of course, will do that in real life whenever a rut starts blowing out or if it gets too deep or too choppy. In this game, it's just, you know, after they, you know, you only have an hour of qualifying and a couple of races, they start finding bigger lines, and it's always kind of cool to watch that, almost, like I said, reminiscent of real life.
Absolutely, and you know what time it is. It's past the halfway point. It's time for the top 10 rundown here at the Daytona Supercross by Versus PC. So let's do the Versus PC top 10 rundown versus PC.com. Your leader continuing to lead, the Tiger Designs rider number 31, Daniel Mills. Got about a 4-second lead out front, but the battle for second is raging on right now. Josh Reed, Connor Linz. Linz with another mistake has to back off and try to run him down yet again. So Josh Reed, Prime Design Graphics, the 809, running in the 2 spot. Connor Linz all over him, riding for Architect on the number 18. Of course, your points leader. And Linz slides it out, so is Holiak going to make it by? As he runs in the 4 spot, he's not going to get by yet. See, Holiak tries this outside. See if he can get the triple in. Carrying the
Watch,
speed.
see. Going for it. Woo.
Got it.
That is sketchy on the 250.
Got to carry a lot of speed. Holiak timing the triple, drives it in hard.
Oh.
Linz puts him on the ground to take over the number 3 spot. And Linz immediately raging in chat as he's losing another spot now to Chase Blakely. Blakely's only number 20. He moves into the number 4 spot. Linz settles into 5th with pressure from the 64 of Victor Nycott. Back in 6th, we find Craig Richards on the 65 versus PC FamMX machine. And then comes some guy named Kellen Brower. I don't know if you ever heard of him, but he rides for SYS Racing. And you're watching us live from Daytona on SYS TV. The 38 of Brower runs in the 8th spot. Back in 9th, we find the other Richards. This one's James Richards on the number 121 as he's dropping the spot to Chase DeSalle. Prime Design Graphics number 34 moves into 9th. So James Richards now rounds out your top 10 with pressure from Andre Santos. And that's been your versuspc.com top 10 rundown.
Of course, for all your parts needs, go hit up the site. Awesome people, or just get a hold of John directly.
Check out the 2nd spot. It's now Connor Holiak as Josh Reed was down on the finish line.
There's also a lapper between them, which goes down but takes himself off the track. Polite lapper.
The story continues to be the 31 of Daniel Mills leading the way. Holiak doing that triple into the Supercross triple again this lap. So maybe he's got that line wired on the 15.
Ooh,
maybe the 2-stroke.
Reed casing super hard off that triple, bouncing hard, and he's going to lose a lot of time off of Holiak.
Connor Linz has dropped all the way back to the number 7 spot. The wheels have come off the number 18. He parked in the wrong spot in the ghetto, and his bike's on cinder blocks right now.
Oh no, and he gets tangled up with Kellen.
Richards is also now closing back on Brower. Now remember, Brower put Richards on the ground earlier.
Yep.
Nothing super dirty, but I'm sure Craig doesn't see it the same way. And battling Linz right in the mix as well.
Yeah,
Nice
Kellen.
3-rider battle here.
Yeah, Kellen have a good line there. Ooh, as I say that.
Linz getting aggressive down the inside here into the mogul section.
Oh, Kellen with a lot of speed, little nose wheelie out of that.
Great battle right here. The 18 of Linz trying to make a move and on Kellen Brower.
Oh, Linz going pushing wide, getting that triple in. Beautiful pass.
Red at the needle like a grandma in a sewing class right there. Making the move. Oh, Brower gonna go off the track, saves it.
Ooh.
Now Richard's gonna be all over him.
And
I've been
to
waiting
sell
for
right there
Richards to catch
too.
him to see what happens. Oh, Linz off the track, comes back on. It's a 3-rider fight. About to be, oh, that's a lapper, never mind. I was gonna say about to be a 4-rider fight.
Oh, somebody down in the, oh, and
Was the
takes,
lapper, DeSalle was actually trying to reel those guys in, but he does go down.
yeah, I got tangled up with the lapper that was down as Richards jumped over.
These guys have reeled in Chase Blakely on the number 20. That's the tail end of the top 5. While you're watching that, I just checked at the front of the field. The gap is now 12.8 seconds. Daniel Mills continues to lead the way. The Linz and Brower now trying to put the move on Chase Blakely. Like Lynn's gonna have the
Richards,
inside.
huge mistake. Doesn't go legs off though.
Bar to bar over the triple. Connor Linz, Chase Blakely.
Ooh, Linz landed so far.
Brower right there. Lynn's another mistake's going to collect Brower, not put either one of them on the ground. And here comes Craig Richards. So all kinds of mistakes from the 18 at Connor Linz. He is not liking Daytona, clearly.
Oh, Kellen's small mistake over the little table. Uh-oh. Lynn's getting by. Wonder how long Brower and Linz will stay together here. It seems like they've been racing each other all night.
So there's some good action going on there.
Going up to the front. Mills is still running away. Holiak Nycott. Oh, Reed is down. So here comes Blakely to
Yeah,
catch
so
up.
Nycott's moved into that third spot. So Josh Reed's strong ride, but he's dropped into the 4 spot. If he doesn't, Kenny's down again, so that's going to allow Chase Blakely to move by as he goes down past it. Oh, that was Nycott down.
That was
so
Nycott
Blakely's
too,
all
yep.
the way to third. Nycott drops to 4th, and Lynn's now in 5th, has a podium sitting right in front of him. Even though he's had a rough night, he could still salvage a podium here tonight.
A little buck out of that rut right there.
Reed is down again, so he's going to drop. He might drop out of the top 10 at this point, as Tom Holmes going to make the move on him. Potentially Gebhardt there as well over the finish.
Our leader now up to a 15-second lead.
Best battle on the track definitely is for the number 3 spot. Blakely has it. Nycott and Lynn's chasing him down. They got a lapper in front of them.
Hopefully lapper smart, stay inside. Yep.
Tuck it tight. Lynn's, though, side by side with Nycott. Gonna have to tuck into the inside to go around the lapper. That's the 294 machine getting out of the way. Boy, I'm gonna go find you and give you some love for being a good lapper. That's Eduardo Simonos. Welcome back to RF Racing. It's been a long time for him. Oh, Josh Reed down again.
Wow, just not his night at all.
So this 3-rider train for the final podium spot's definitely what we want to keep our eyes on.
Yep, and on the final lap here, as soon as they go back across the line for everybody but the leader.
12-second lead for Daniel Mills. Looks like he's going to be able to take home a victory here in Daytona unless
Lynn's huge jump
disaster strikes. Who do you got? 3 riders going for the podium. Who's going to end up on the podium? 1 lap to go. Connor Lyns, Victor Nycott, Chase Blakely, all right there for it.
I'm on board with Lyns, just watching him try to hunt these two down. Oh, mistake. I honestly did not think he was going to make that triple either, the way he smacked into the face on it.
Nycott gonna get over this triple cleaner. He's got it. He's on the inside. Blakely over the berm. Yep. A little bit of a tap. Nothing crazy. Almost hit Holiak head on coming down the other straightaway. Holiak's probably, where the heck did he come from? So Nycott has it now, but Lynn's right there. Back at the front of the field. We should probably give some love to Mr. Daniel Mills' team, Tiger Designs. I don't know if he's ever won one of these things before.
Honestly, I'm not saying it a bad way. Just not even hearing the name. Wow, was who? I don't know who that was. But not even hearing his name really too much until tonight. Good job for Mills.
Around the last turn, taking the win at the Daytona Supercross by Versus PC, the 31 Tiger Designs rider, Daniel Mills.
Congrats to Mills. Big deal to win at Daytona.
Holiak going to come across the line in the second spot. It appears around the last turn he goes. The 15, Connor Holiak, Team Vermoto second. Nycott is going to take that final podium spot. Connor Lyns and Chase Blakely collide. Brower going to slide by. Lyns takes the spot. Brower, Blakely, DeSalle across the line. Coming around in 8th, finally, Tom Holm, the number 192 rider.
Yeah, glad to see
8th spot.
Glad to see Kellen take a top 5. Good race for him.
Walty Gebhardt going to take the 9th spot, and Jeremy Cohen are going to round out the top 10 unofficially before we find Craig Richards on the 65. Josh Reed all the way back to 12th after such a good ride the first half of the moto.
Yeah, he's definitely going to be kicking himself on that one.
Carlo, James Richards, Ethan Parks, Benny Landry, Logan Lightsold 17th, Tyler Lang 18th, Santos 19th, Simos 20th, Trevor Doran, and Jake Rose a couple rage quits.
Waiting on cuts. I doubt a lot it's going to change, but we'll see. Never know, especially with Daytona. And again, thank you all for joining us tonight. We still have the biggest main event and the biggest race of the night ahead of us. Let's see. Cuts are in. Doesn't matter anything in the top 10.
Oh, wait, no. DeSalle does pass.
Oh, yeah. There it is. Yep.
Blakely in the top 10, so that does switch up just a little bit.
Well, here we go. The big night 450 race coming up next. 20 minutes plus 1 lap. I don't even know who to call tonight. I went Davis earlier, so I'm going to stick with it, even though it was wrong class. But I'll stick with it. He did pretty well tonight.
Let's go with the rundown and see who's in this thing. Jeremy Shipley, Peter Like, Jeff Cooper, Devin Davis, Josh Hamilton, Spencer Turley, Alex Heckman, Sean Klein, Tyson Fresquez, Bryce Whelan, Jeremy Henners, Craig Leak, Colton Mitchell, William St. Laurent, Rush Chapman, Jack Haley, Jeremy Smith, Toby Stocks, Roy Mitchell, Matt Burkeen, Zoe Cross, James Armstrong. That's your field here in Daytona.
Well, let's see who takes the curse lap. See if Tyson can maybe get it again and win again. Oh, and he gets destroyed on the first turn.
Jeremy Smith says, I'm going to take the curse, not you this time.
As we said earlier, it worked out for him a couple races ago, so if Smith might be able to hold on to that. But it looks like Haley's right there. He's not going to let him go right away.
I tell you what, we always ban Fresquez, so we can't pick him.
Yep, of course.
So I'm going to go with James Armstrong on the number 33. I think he's going to pick up another win. I think he's got one on the year. He's going to try to make her two tonight. Yeah,
he definitely looked really solid tonight so far. Armstrong has been one of those guys that weekly has been impressing me, definitely. You know what I mean? So I don't know. I'm excited as we get ready for this main event. As we always say, and it sounds stupid, even in video games, Daytona, it's a big deal. Everybody wants to win this one.
Yeah, it's just a different event, right? Like, it takes a special set of skills, and
it's a Super Bowl of motocross. Let's put it that way nowadays. You know what I mean? It's that one big race everybody wants.
Tough to bet against Jeremy Smith, but I'm gonna stick with Armstrong. He's my pick.
That's a good choice. I would have chose him if I didn't already have mine pegged. But here we go, guys. Final race of the night. I have Davis. Let's see how Davis does. He did He did well earlier. But knowing my luck,
the forums will melt down if Devin Davis takes a win.
Hey, it'd be awesome to see. We're going to go Tyson off the start here. And once again, guys, 20 minutes plus 1 lap. Final here, 450 at Daytona.
Into turn number 1 they go. And Bryce Whelan's going to lead the way. James Armstrong, I saw, went flying over the berm. Jeremy Smith in second, early on, trying to put the pressure on Whelan, try to make them way around him. Already he does.
Big mistake with our early leader. Yeah, Whelan.
Not named Jeremy Smith, as he is out front, and he's known to be one of the more consistent riders in the field. Jack Haley giving chase. Jeremy Shipley right in the mix.
Yeah, Smith coming off a win last week. It's going to be interesting to see if he can keep that momentum going. Shipley looking solid already. Stocks up here. Whelan, St. Laurent, Klein, Chapman, Cross, Mitchell, Fresquez, Burkeen, Armstrong, Davis, Henners, Hamilton. A lot of guys going by. Turley way back here.
Fresquez right now in the 11th spot, but back at the front of the field. Haley chasing down Jeremy Smith, 1 and 2.
Smith already opening up a little bit of a gap. It looks like Haley is staying pretty solid behind him.
Toby Stocks right there in third, Whelan the whole shot. Now is in the number 4 spot, working on Toby Stocks. Looks like the best spot to watch here in the top 4 right now is your 3rd and 4th place battle. Whelan in to try the outside on Stocks.
I'm not sure if it's really that much faster of a line through that section.
Definitely don't want to follow in case of a mistake. I'm watching Whelan go down the right side of the moguls. Everyone else has pretty much been working the middle or the left.
Yeah, it's interesting. Didn't see that.
Whelan opened the corner up there. It looked like a pretty smooth line. I don't know if he's been running that all night or if he's trying something new here in the main event.
Yeah, St. Laurent and Shipley going at it right behind them two as well. And then, of course, you have Chapman there with them.
Fresquez and Armstrong right there in the top 10 as well. These guys working the inside before that wall jump section. The 250s were all using the outside. So interesting, different power on the bike, able to accelerate out of that inside rut maybe a little bit better.
The reason why we don't have Silver Skate is for some reason that was the one skin that was causing me to have issues with streaming. If you guys want to release another pack, let me know. Just the 4K skins, I think, is what it was. It's ruined it. Yeah, Fresquez getting pushed high on that berm. Oh, getting squirrely, and Fresquez is going to go down. Starting to spread out a little bit on this front group.
Chapman working on St. Laurent for the 6th spot right now. St. Laurent with a mistake puts Chapman up in the berm. James Armstrong going to find his way by. Now he's going to go to work on Rush Chapman.
Yeah, right now Armstrong looking solid as you called him out tonight. Armstrong doing really well this year. He had a couple of wins already, or I think at least
A win.
Yeah, a win. I was gonna say I know one for
at
sure.
least
Yeah.
a win. For the 33 Team Volcom rider, and he's been strong. He's been a podium contender week in and week out. He's looking down the inside of Chapman here over the triple.
Stoolies. Armstrong won the first round of the year, correct? I think it was.
Don't recall for sure.
I can't remember. But either way, right now, let's see. Our leader still Smith out there. Stocks and Whelan battling for the second spot, bar to bar. Really need to get their skins this week.
Haley and Shipley battling right in front of the battle of Chapman and Armstrong. So lots of battling going on right now. Things are tightening up.
Yeah, it's early in the main event, but, a lot of time to make up here. Wow, Whelan getting a good push. Stocks right ahead.
Jeremy Shipley has went down, by the way, so he's dropped out of that battle. St. Laurent down as well. That's going to move the battle of Chapman and Armstrong up to the 5 and 6 spots now. Haley all by himself behind this battle that you're watching. Toby Stocks and Bryce Whelan. Whelan's still trying to find a way around the 44 of Stocksy.
Yeah, not saying anything against Stocks. This Whelan is so fast, carrying a lot of momentum around that outside.
Whelan, I like that line he's running down the moguls. It opens up that sweeper so much for the Dragon's Break. He's got a little bit of a run. Now he's going to case the triple, though. Not going to be able to take advantage of it. Looking for an opening. He's going to try this outside now.
And it's always cool to watch that, too, because a lot of these guys, of course, it's like any of us, we have our own preferred line around the track to go, that's just what we're used to. And watching people switch it up to go different lanes and stuff, that's always impressive to watch. Yeah, right now, Smith, your leader, is sitting at 10.6 seconds already.
He's laying the laps down. Whelan wants to go after him, but he's got to find a way around Stocks first.
Nope.
He pulls up almost alongside, but then Stocks answers. Stocks cases the triple. Now Whelan going to try this middle line. He's going to go inside here. Not able to double out of the corner, so he's going to fall back in line yet again.
Yeah, right now,
At some point, he's going to get impatient. Things might get a little bit aggressive here.
Yeah, Whelan's been pushing hard behind and having to slam on it every once in a while.
Doing whatever he can. Try to make the move.
I'm actually going to go on board with Whelan for a minute just to watch this. This is always exciting. Whelan almost jumping all the way over that wall.
Oh, Whelan getting a little sketchy there. He did catch a big one. Maybe that's the reason no one else is running that side. A little riskier out there in the moguls.
Definitely quite a bit of a huckabuck through the end of that.
Whelan's flow through the corners is pretty good, though. He carries a lot of momentum through them. Right now, Stocksy solidifies himself in the 2 spot.
Yeah, he's looking solid. Looking up at the map in the top right corner, you can see how far the lead has already opened up.
The battle continues to rage on also for the 5 and 6 spot. Armstrong has not found a way around Chapman yet.
Oh, wow.
Under half a second on him, but just cannot make it. Chapman going to go outside, Armstrong inside. Bar to bar, Chapman scrubs the crap out of that.
Whelan keeps reeling him in and then just letting him go just a little bit.
I'd take a pop back to look at this battle as Armstrong, known to be pretty aggressive, has been around Chapman behind him for a long time, and I think at some point he's going to move him out of the way.
Yeah, Whelan almost clearing that wall every time. He's hitting the very tip top of it. Oh, and there it is. Makes the boot, but they both go down.
Oh, he hit the lag bubble. They both go down. Now Haley's going to join that fight.
Whelan's not done yet. He's right there still. Oh, the bouncing case.
And Whelan's got to be really frustrated now.
Yeah, because he definitely had that right there. Stocks made a bit.
He catches the tough blocks. He's down.
No! Oh, I thought he was going to keep running.
Haley's going to go by. Here comes Chapman. Going to go by as well. Armstrong right there.
Crazy stacking up here from second to what, 6 now? Yep.
Yeah, absolutely.
Did not expect that at Daytona. Not saying it that way of the track, just, Daytona's usually just how wide open and everything. People don't usually stay this stacked, and this is a great race.
Yeah, usually it's pretty challenging, so it spreads out a little bit more. but the depth of field is so deep this year. These guys all have it pretty wired in right now.
Stocks with a mistake, dropping quite a bit off of these guys. Oh, Wheeling with a mistake.
Down, sort of down again, but stays on the bike yet again. That's going to open. Armstrong now slides out, so now it's down to just Chapman and Haley in that freight train going for the number 2 spot.
I swear, Wheeling with all these mistakes, it's almost like he's wearing clipped-in pedals or pegs on that thing. Somehow never going legs off. Oh, mistake for Haley. So here comes Chapman.
Part apart into the moguls they go.
Chapman with a much better drive through there. Oh, little mistake.
Slides out.
Almost kind of helped him for in the turn to set up a little bit.
Haley took an aggressive angle to that inside, but falls back in line. Now he's going to split lines there. Nice to see these guys using a couple different lines in that section at least, instead of playing follow the leader.
Yep, definitely. I appreciate it for you guys making the track to add a bunch of different lines. It's always more fun to have, multiple ways around a corner than just one line track.
Yeah, unfortunately, a lot of times people don't use the multiple lines, but at least in some spots they are using them up. Here, and we're going to watch it again. Haley going to go inside, Chapman outside. Haley got around that inside very fast. I think he made time using it.
Yeah, definitely. My cams couldn't even catch up for a second because he went around it so quick. It's a lapper down and ahead of him. Not quite down, just made a mistake.
Jeremy Smith must have went down. His lead dropped to 10 seconds now. These guys obviously carrying a great pace in second, but he was up to 15, so he must have had at least a slide out, if not a fall off, for the TBR number 4, who does lead the way. Well in front of these guys, though. Go by the 98 machine there, getting out of the way. That a boy.
Yeah, lappers have been actually really good tonight. I haven't seen too much of an issue from them.
Yeah, it's nice when it's a little more spread out here on the longer lap time track. It allows them a little more room to get out of the way. Haley inside, not able to make the move on Chapman yet. Chapman riding a good race.
Yeah, took a quick look back, and looks like Armstrong is catching him a little bit, I think.
Yeah, looking at the lap times last time around.
Oh, and Haley's down. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. Keep going.
Last time around, Jeremy Smith was a 126, so definitely had some issues. Chapman a 120, and a 120 also for Armstrong. And it's past the halfway point. You know what time it is.
That means it's time for that
Top 10 rundown, brought to you this time by Tiger Designs. TigerDesigns.net. Log on, get yourself a helmet or get a helmet painted. Look fast, feel fast, be fast. TigerDesigns.net leading the way. The TBR machine number 4, Jeremy Smith, 12 seconds out front, riding a flawless race right now. Looking good at Daytona. Former national champion, former Supercross champion, all in the 250 class though. But Smith getting it done here on the 450, leads the way, running in the number 2 spot. 250 West rider most of the time, but riding here in the 450 class, Rush Chapman, all by himself at the moment on the number 13. He weathered the charge from Armstrong earlier, found his way all the way up into the number 2 spot, riding a good race on the 13 at Daytona's Rush Chapman. Back in third, the Team Volcom rider, James Armstrong on the 33, looking solid on the podium thus far. Being chased down right now by the 44, Dirt Shark rider number 44, Toby Stocks, the Aussie, oi, oi, oi. Back in 5th, we find a battle. Jack Haley and Bryce Wheelan going at it. Relax the tires. Haley, Bentley Graphics rider Bryce Wheelan looking for an opening. Wheelan looks like he's got his groove back right now as he's trying to find a way around Jack Haley into this rhythm. They're going to run different lines. I think Wheelan's got the fast line, and he goes down. There goes the end of that battle. So Haley's going to hold on to 5th. Wheelan 6th. He'll be back going in the 6th spot before the 7th place rider. Tyson Fresquez, your points leader, defending champion, all the way in the 7th spot, riding for Team Volcom on the number 1 with pressure from Sean Klein. DM Racing rider number 74 runs in the number 8 spot. Back in 9th, we find Vitamin Water SYS Racing number 14, Jeremy Henners, being chased by the rider rounding out the top 10, William St. Laurent riding for Mad Cape on the 62. That top 10 rundown brought to you by TigerDesigns.net as we're past the halfway point of this long main event here in Daytona.
Appreciate the top 10 rundown as always. Checks in the booth. running it as solid as he could. With Smith right here out front still. Oh, Chapman in second is down, so here comes Armstrong. Now we got a battle on our hands for second. Oh, Stocks is down.
Say, where's the battle? And now we have one. Thanks, Rush, for making that happen for me.
Yeah, Stocks making a big mistake just before the finish line. Was stuck on the tabletop just before.
Armstrong going to try this inside. Chapman outside with a lapper out there as well. I was taking note earlier. Armstrong was trying to get around Chapman, and Chapman was really aggressively shutting the door on him. And I've talked about it all the time. Armstrong not dirty, but he is aggressive. If he needs to make a move, he knows how to make it happen.
Yeah, definitely.
And I expect that he might retaliate on Chapman for shutting the door so hard. Chapman not doing anything wrong, just racing hard for his position.
And then, as we said earlier, he also has one win so far this year, so he definitely could make a main go his way.
See what Armstrong does to here. I believe he's tire tapping off the big one here in the moguls. He is, and then jumps twice into the turn. He
That's crazy.
Hop in, hop out. Chapman had a run, or Armstrong had a run on Chapman, but slid out a little bit.
Got a lapper ahead of him.
Lapper's going to go wide. These guys are going to both elect to go inside. Nice job there, getting out of the way. That's the 45 of Devin Davis. Attaboy, getting out of the way. Things not going his way here in the main event, but not going to wreck the guys who are having a good main, and that'd be Armstrong and Chapman. Split lines there down the double, triple, double kind of carrot jump section. Works out about the same. Let's see if Armstrong can make the inside work this time. Chapman makes a mistake, and he does make it work.
Yeah, I'm a huge fan of that double, triple, double line. I always like the little off camber they put there pretty much every single year. Kind of a unique section.
You usually only see it in Daytona, and Chapman slide up and saves it.
And then another big mistake. Looks like Lapper right behind. I was just making sure.
Heckman sticking his nose up in there a little bit. Be careful not to get into the leaders. Give them a little bit of room to keep racing.
Yeah, I think he might be, I'm not sure, but it looks like he might be battling with the other Lapper they just went past.
Update on the lead. Jeremy Smith, 20 seconds out front. Looking to go gate to flag here at Daytona. And didn't quite hole shot, but took the lead right away. And he's having his way with this track, that's for sure. Dialed in.
Looking around for a battle and nothing really going on. Rush Chapman is getting some lag, though.
Yeah, absolutely.
Ison up to fifth.
Now.
Not a bad ride. Haley up here. Hey, Skline. Good to see him in a seventh. Not bad. Top 10 here in pro class.
Battle for 8th and 9th is on Wheelan and St. Laurent. 62 and the 67. Really similar riding styles out of both these guys. They both carry a lot of corner speed. A lot of momentum around the track. They don't really aggressively get on it. They're real smooth. Not a lot of braking, not a lot of hard accelerating.
Ooh, St. Laurent smacking a little bit in there and catching right back on the back of him.
Interesting though, because of their styles, I see them using a little bit more of the outside lines because they carry so much momentum and speed, which makes it tough for Wheelan to find a spot to get around him because he doesn't want to kill his momentum. Play and follow the leader really close right now, trusting St. Laurent not to make a mistake.
Yeah, Wheelan's been using the outside all race too, so he's very familiar with the lines. But as you said, it's just follow the leader at this point.
These guys are going to reel in Sean Klein now.
No, going outside. Outside again.
Go outside to outside, just trying not to follow. Wheelan's still using the outside down those moguls as well. Gonna duck back into the Dragon's back.
Did you see Wheelan smash into that inside rut there?
Yeah, absolutely. Just carried a lot of speed up the Dragon's back. Wheelan gonna try. Oh, he caught the edge of that jump right there. Puts himself on the ground. That's gonna allow Hinders to go by.
They can back up a little bit further. Nothing really going on.
Now St. Laurent though has closed on Sean Klein in the 6-7 spot. Wow, St. Laurent just tripled in off the lowest part of that carrot jump. That was pretty sweet.
Well, sadly I missed that. I was panning through. Ooh, Skline smacking so hard in the face of that second triple in that section.
And he's got Jack Haley not far in front of him as well, as these guys are at least fairly close together.
Roughly about 3 to 4 minutes left in this race. And Haley up here still, looking across really quick. Yeah, Smith still out front. Armstrong, Chapman, Fresquez, Stocks, Haley, Skline are back here watching with St. Laurent.
Yeah, St. Laurent on Klein is probably the best battle in the top 10 right now. Waiting for something to develop here.
Yeah, sadly, not a whole lot to talk about right now, just besides watching how amazing pros are on tracks like this.
Looks like Haley trying to put Zoe across the lap down and see if Zoe can get out of the way so Haley can keep racing as he has pressure from behind.
Chapman and Armstrong are semi-close. Armstrong makes a mistake and Chapman's right there. But Armstrong is a very solid rider. Always an interesting approach to see Armstrong scrubbing his way through a different section, while Chapman just more staying safe. I mean, he'll throw it every once in a while, but much more stiff style than Armstrong has.
You want to drop back into the field. The 11 and 12 spot has a nice battle going on. Roy Mitchell giving chase to Matt Burkeen just outside the top 10. Little off-track excursion there from Burkeen. And they're starting to spread out just a little bit. And then Mitchell launching into the corner closes that gap up instantly.
Yeah, glad to see Burkeen throws signature front flip a couple of times tonight. Oh, that's going to be bad. Yep, I'd say Mitchell's down. Way OJ'd over the bars.
The time has expired, 20 minutes. So the next time that your leader, Jeremy Smith, comes around, which we guess we don't have a battle, so we can focus on him a little bit. Give a little love to the number 4 TBR rider with a 17-second lead, just kind of cruising this one home. Couple corners, he'll be getting the white flag and looking at a Daytona victory, barring something crazy happening.
Yeah, still impressed with Tyson here tonight, running a 1:17.8, which I think is the fastest I've seen on the track tonight.
That was his last time around, actually, as well. So he's laying the hammer down, trying to get up into a podium spot. He's got a long ways to go to do it as the white flag flies for Jeremy Smith on the number 4.
Yeah, Smith has been solid all day. Quite a gap right there. It is. So we see Armstrong just now go across the line, and Smith already hitting the big triple on the other side. So a pretty decent sized gap. See, exactly
not
17.
Far out of that 2 spot, but just can't make a move on Armstrong. Armstrong's been good. A 1:17.6 for Fresquez last time around. Jeez. So it betters his lap time again. He is laying the hammer down. Let's keep an eye on the number 1 right now. He's throwing a heater down.
Oh, as we say that, commentator's curse.
He should be able to hold on to his spot.
Stocks is pretty far.
Going to put the brakes on any effort to get up onto the podium spot, but now the battle for second is heating up. Under a second is Russ Chapman on Armstrong.
Yeah, Chapman's been hunting him, and it's been pretty impressive to see him catch up.
Pop over to the leader for just 1 second. He's got 2 turns to go. The number 4 TBR rider, Jeremy Smith, getting it done here in Daytona, the Versus PC Supercross. Winner, number 4, Jeremy Smith.
Wow. Oh, Armstrong slight slide, but held on.
Chapman going to stay as close as he can. Maybe we'll hope for cuts or try some bonsai move here in the last turn. What's he going to do?
I think he's just going to wait for cuts. Yep. Follow him right behind.
He's going to be as close as can be. If there's any cuts, he will have an opportunity. 4th place. The number 1 of Tyson Fresquez is going to be just off the podium, it looks like.
Yeah, but still great ride for him. You know, doing, as we always say, you win your championships on your worst days. 4th is, you know, kind of a little bit outside. You used to see him win a lot of these, but the points, that's a big thing for tonight, and he held on to a lot of them.
Fresquez 4th. Toby Stocks looks like he's going to be, he's laying it down. He's got to get across the line safely here. as he
Lapper gets
gets
by.
unlapped here by Spencer Turley for a moment. But Toby Stock's going to come across the line in the 5 spot. Jack Haley, solid ride in 6th for the number 26. Next we find Sean Klein, the DM Racing number 74. Over the wall he goes.
I think this is his best finish, too, in the pro class. So good job for Klein tonight.
Jeremy Henners in the 8th spot, back inside the top 10 for the number 14 of Henners. William St. Laurent back in 9th, and he was the last rider on the lead lap. Bryce Whelan dropped out to the top 10. Cuts are in.
Doesn't matter for the top 10, looks like.
Everything stays the same in the top 10 and actually throughout the field. So great night of racing here in Daytona, the versuspc.com Supercross.
Yeah, definitely great night as always. Oh, another Wednesday night in the books, guys. Hope you had a fantastic night joining us. Checkers, as we head out tonight, anything left for you to say?
Now, just see you guys next week. We'll go back inside the stadium from Indianapolis next week. So looking forward to that.
And once again, guys, Wednesday next week, 10 p.m. Eastern for the actual race, 9:15, so you can join us for all the intros and everything else. I myself and Motoagogo, thank you guys for hanging out, and thank you for...
Where's your channel at again? How do you find you?
My channel is twitch.tv/Motoagogo, and actually right after this I'm going to go try to qualify, so I'm going to start streaming, so I might see you guys there. And again, thank you all for hanging out tonight. It's been an amazing night, another great time at Daytona. We'll see you guys next week. You all have a good one. Good night, guys.